What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Subnautica, and we have managed to survive yet another episode without being updated into a new world. I'm excited, because I actually put a lot of work into this world, and I would be very sad to see it go. But, there is a lot to show. There's a lot to show because I have been doing a lot of work. So, we have the what did I call this? A lot of people that have kept up with my Subnautica series know I tend to make my Cyclops the sea view, and so we have the sea glimpse. I thought that would be a appropriate name for a smaller mini sub. I have put 2 upgrades in here. We have no, stop, wrong.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Go back. Really? This doesn't make any sense. Back. Thank you. Lee. Okay. I was trying to click on the upgrade panel. There we go. So I did the perimeter defense system, and I did a pressure compensator, which adds 200 meters per module to the safe depth. So I think 225 or something like that was the current, so we should be able to go to about 4 before we hit the yellow, and then it should change to red. I think it's, I don't know, whatever it is after that. So I did all my coloring with the upgrade. Oh, it even names it. I didn't realize that. I thought it was going to keep it as the sea moth. But, oh, it's which one's docked. Oh, that's cool. Okay. And then we have our upgrade terminal here. So that's cool. You might notice we've got some plantery stuff going on. There's a couple things I want to go over with that, which are pretty interesting. And then we have our glass tunnel. I'm so happy with this stuff. I love this. We're definitely going to go solid titanium above water and glass underwater where we can. And even when we can't, like with these rooms, as you can see here, I'm trying to put glass windows in all the open compartments, though that does affect things when you've got like the water filtration system and things in place. So there are times where you can't use that. And then this is my aquarium. What? Now, I don't have a way up to the second floor yet, but I do have a second floor up here. Now, I've been told that when you put another aquarium on top, I think this panel goes away, or it just continues. I'm not sure how it works, but it just continues, I guess, up there. So we have, this is kind of, at the moment, a stockpile of extra food in case for some reason we need it. So there's that. Also, I just now realized that you can click here and there's things you can plant in the bottom to give it some, I don't know if that's actually to grow them or if it's to just give it some aesthetic appeal. I'm not really sure. Stuck on the ladder. That's the only thing I don't like about these large aquariums, is when you put them in the middle of the floor, it does kind of limit your walking space, which, it's not terrible, but it's not great. I also added some stuff up here. So I moved some things around. We have our different lockers. So I have titanium quartz, and then we just have ore. I made one just for salt because the purification filter system, it's just making a ton of it. And then this is kind of the closest is miscellaneous at the moment. And then tools are like equipment, and supplies are like, water, health packs. I keep getting that, by the way. There's a little sound effect glitch going on, where it makes it sound like I picked up a bunch of things and didn't. And then we've got 4 hanging fruit trees, which is pretty much more food than we'll more than likely ever need in the base. Our fabricator, our workbench, and all that good stuff. Out here, I don't think I added any extra solar panels yet. I did put a bioreactor here, because I was going to try and see how that worked and how much power we got off of it now that we have a creepvine supply. But It requires 3 creepvine samples and then fungal sample, which I have yet to find. I thought it was just like the acid mushrooms and stuff, but that's not really the case, I don't think. On that note, let's go out here and poke around at our stuff here. So, the mushroom system is a little wonky, and I'm going to show that in a minute. Creepvine is pretty self-explanatory. A lot of the comments on my last video were in fact correct. After experimenting, I kind of figured that out. It's basically any plant that needs air, or aka you found on the floating island or something like that. It goes in the interior plant beds. Anything you found in the ocean requires water, and that's an exterior grow bed. So, pretty self-explanatory after you think about it a minute. For creepvine, you basically just take the seeds. You don't actually take the vine. You take the seed clusters, plant them, and then once these grow, you can pull more seed vines or seed clusters and put them, you know. So once you have a plant, it might take you a while, but you can actually just fill up as many of these as you want. It is kind of cool, though, that they do add a little bit of light. I did notice that in my last video when we had some of the creepvine growing, that it gave off the seed clusters give off light, which is kind of cool. Now, the mushrooms are weird, because if you just pick one, it basically it's a 1-to-1. It doesn't do anything. So then I got wondering, well, how do I actually grow mushrooms then? And I found out you're supposed to cut them, and it gives you like 4 seeds. The weird part is it also hurts you. It's like the acid that it secretes will hurt you. Like that. And then you get 4. And they're mushroom spore. Now, I didn't test this, but I don't think that's what the bioreactor is looking for. My reasoning for that is it usually says exactly what it's looking for. And see, it still comes up red, like I have nothing in my inventory. So, with that, unless it gives me something in the fabricator? Like, unless having a mushroom seed on me or something gives me some option for their synthetic fibers. It wouldn't be in electronics, I doubt. So, I'm a little lost on the fungal sample thing. I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to get that or what that actually is. So, that's kind of stalled the bioreactor thing, testing that out, because I was curious about it. I wondered if that was a viable, if the fuel and stuff really wasn't that much, and so it would have actually been a better option than a bunch of solar panels, but I can't find the fuel sources, so we're going to stick with solar panels for now. I have also started expanding this. I was actually thinking I would make a path over to the Aurora. I don't know if I'll actually be able to pull that off or not. Well, not right now anyway. With enough time I could. I don't think I have... Oh, I do have some titanium, okay. Let's go to my toolbox. Grab the builder. Won't need the laser cutter. I think we'll do the Aurora today, is my thought process. I did find some other plants and stuff, but I haven't wanted to plant them because they don't really do anything other than the vegetables, and I think I ate my only fruit, the melon thing. I don't know why I did that. Oh well. But yeah, so I think we're gonna take a trip to the Aurora today. There's still a few things that I have yet to do. I'm mostly getting to where I'm just building now. I've kind of unlocked most of the stuff that I'm looking for, other than like the Cyclops and things. That's a given. But as far as base building and things, we've got like all the growing stuff and the purifiers and solar panels and, you know, workbench and all that crap. There's still a few things out there that I haven't found, but I actually think my most immediate goal is going to be like the stasis rifle, which I need an advanced wiring kit, which is a computer chip and gold, and a battery. I probably have most of that, other than I don't think I have any more silver. Oh, I do have one. Oh, okay, hold up. We're gonna do this. Okay, so as it turns out, other than one piece of quartz, I actually did have everything I needed for the stasis rifle. The terraformer is something I'll probably do eventually, but until I really get established where I'm like I found most of the stuff and things, like for building and scanning and a bunch of the resource and all that, I'm not too worried about that, because that's more creative. Like, I'm established, have everything I need, don't need to leave my base now, you know, that kind of thing. What was the thing? Oh, okay. Now that I have a couple titanium, I do want to see what happens should I put a ladder in here before we get going. I want to see what this does. I probably won't leave this here. Well, maybe I will, because I didn't really think about it, but I don't have a access point up here. Okay, so it really doesn't do anything with this up here, which is kind of cool. We could build on top of this, and just, it would be a really cool floor. Or we could build another large aquarium, and it would just continue. I kind of like the large aquarium idea, just because I like the underwater being more glassy, which is cool. Not classy, glassy. I love this view, by the way. It's so 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, or Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, all that kind of stuff where you had all the glass and could see underwater and stuff. It's so cool. I love it. But yeah, for those of you that may not be aware, I did discover in a previous season, I believe it was, that if you build above water, it doesn't affect the... Oh, I meant to jump there. It doesn't affect the hull integrity of your base. Now, one interesting thing I have learned is you might notice there's a lot of foundations up here. It's because I realized you can add to hull integrity by building foundations, but by building things above water, you can't take away from hull integrity, which is really, really, really cool. So basically, this foundational stuff is allowing me to build more underwater without anything, but then I can freely build on top of water, and you'll notice on the left it doesn't say anything about the health of my base. So that's pretty freaking cool. So I don't know how much of this I'm going to do, but I figured it would be cool to have a way over to the Aurora that's a little bit better than swimming, but I won't be able to do all that today. But we're going to do as much as we can. Alrighty, so as it turns out, that was pretty much as far as I could actually go, because I ran out of titanium. I thought I had a lot more than that on me, but apparently I did not. So, without further ado, let's head out to the, whatchamacallit, the Aurora. I topped myself off, so we should be pretty good.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's see. We're gonna set our perimeter defense thing. Now, I'm heading out to the Aurora. I have my rad suit on, so that should be fine. The only real wild card we could run into or encounter is the Reaper thingies. But we haven't been having that happen lately, so I should be okay. What is this? Is this an explorable wreck, or is this just a wreck? Can't quite... That looks kind of like it's weldable. Or not weldable, cuttable. Laser cutter. Looks like there's a couple... Wait, that actually you might be able to get in. Yeah, that's a door. Okay, cool. I don't have my laser cutter on me. I didn't think I would need it. Which is probably... I should go back and get it. Let's see if there's anything in here I need to scan. I know there are still things out that we could get, but I know we're running low on fragments that can be found at this point. We've got most of them. Not all of them, but we do have most of them. So it looks like this is probably a bust. I do wonder, though, I don't think there's anything to get in the Aurora. I mean, that needs a laser cutter. That's why I didn't bring one. Which I think I'm okay with. I did bring my welder with me, so we can fix the dark matter drive or whatever and maybe get rid of the radiation in the area. Oop, there's a thing. There's a thing. I did swim around and charge up all of my tools and stuff too, so we're good to go in that regard. Another health kit, I won't say no. And I think I'm kind of going to operate on the whole, we're going to use, whoa, we're going to use what inventory space we have for like titanium and stuff, unless I just come across something that I really want to keep. Whoa, freak out! Freak out! And I lost it. Whoa, what in the world? This chest is freaking out. Can I get this? And then you can no? Where in the world? Wow, okay, what are you doing, dude? That's all I wanted. Here, now, go away. Will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death. Yeah, that makes sense. Here, let's dig this out first before the can freaks out. Wow, a lot of med kits. What are you trying to tell me? It's almost like they're not confident in my survival ability or something. Okay. One other thing that I'm gonna do, I think, because if memory serves, there's not a ton in this area that we haven't already found in terms of fragments or supplies that we already don't have. So what I'm really focused on is finding Cyclops pieces, is really what I'm looking for. And I don't know if I'm passing any or not. I don't think I am. But I very well could be. Come on, load in. No, that's not a piece. Because usually it's around the Aurora where Cyclops fragments hang out. Like that could be one? I think I'm missing the engine, though. This looks like just... Even if it was, it would be like the hull. Whoa, hi. Okay, now that's full. And I know sometimes they're actually out in this area, this, like, flat plateau. Come on. Wow, I'm having a lot of pop-in loading today. But I'm not seeing anything out here either. Well, that wasn't there a second ago. But again, I don't think that's actually a Cyclops fragment. So I was kind of hoping we could finish up the Cyclops, but it's not looking likely because I seem to be having a problem finding any of the pieces for the engine. And we're full on titanium. We probably only have about 3 or 2, or no slots. Ha! 3, 2, no. Okay then. I knew it had to be under 4 because it wouldn't let me pick up any more titanium. Which is fine, because really, other than some of the signal things, all you really ever find in the containers there... I got quiet for a minute because I'm not sure if I heard a roar or not. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely them. I am hearing a little bit of one. I don't know... I don't know if I can make it. I can't see. So I don't know if I can make it to the Aurora or not. You know what? Let's... Ow. Jerk. just in case... Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but for any of you that don't know, you can turn your lights on your Seamoth on and off with the right click by default. So, oh, come on, man. My frame rate is holding really solid, but I'm getting a lot of, like, pop-in loading stuff. Alright, so we're gonna go the back way, I think. Assuming I can find my way through here in the dark. And this is because I really am not worried about finding other stuff type of thing. Like, we pretty much have everything that you could find in here, so I'm really looking for the upgrade for the fragments and trying to fix the radiation so I don't need to wear my suit around this. That's pretty much it. Big filtered water, disinfected. Let's just use that one. There we go. Okay.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
10. Wait, did it say 10 radiation levels, or was that?
Containment breach repaired.
Oh, leaks. Okay, so there's 10 leaks. And I'm not sure, but that looks new over there. Maybe it's just because it's dark. Because I don't think they added anything new. This is a whole lot easier to do not at nighttime, by the way. Just in case anyone was wondering.
Containment breach repaired.
We also gotta watch out for these little leech things. They're in here too.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
I can't tell if that one's coming after me or not. Oh, not even welding this thing. Paying attention to where these little blood suckers are.
Further breaches detected.
Yeah, there's one. Actually, can I just shoot you into a wall and see if it'll kill you? I think it is. I'm not sure. Alright, where are these other... I'm having trouble seeing. It's pretty dark. Though, in reality, that should actually make it easier, I guess. Because these show up pretty bright. May have actually been harder to do in the daytime now that I think about it.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach.
We only got 4 left.
Further breaches detected.
Look for the sparks too, that helps a little bit, I guess. But yeah, when you first show up to the Aurora,
Containment breach repaired. Further
it's a
breaches
little
detected.
more of a big undertaking when you haven't already done as much exploring and stuff as we have, because you get signals for like mushroom biomes or the floating island and stuff like that. Whereas we kind of already know where that stuff is. I'm not... Other than some of the deep biomes that I can't get to with the Seamoth, or couldn't, I probably can now.
Containment breach repaired.
Okay, we only got one more. There it is. I think. That might have just been sparks. Oh, here it is. So I'm not really as worried about all those little signals. And other than the signals, you pretty much only find health and water in the survival kits, so...
Attention. High energy particle containment field restored. Auto decontamination sequence initiated. Aquatic radiation levels are estimated to return to safe levels in T-3 days. 10 hours.
Okay, so we fixed the Aurora, or at least the dark matter drive. Yeah, there's no repairing this. And then we got the upgrade. So now pretty much the only thing I really wanted to find here is the remaining Cyclops fragments, which, I don't know, I thought I'd have a lot better luck, because usually they're laying all over the place, and so far, no dice. It has not happened at all.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, that's a wall. Hi, how are you? Oh, that's another wall. Sorry, really lost my bearings there for a minute. Did not know what I was doing. I tell you what, I normally have pretty decent luck on this shelf plateau area, but we're not doing too good this time. So I'm gonna look and see if anything fell over, because sometimes that happens. Sometimes it'll fall over into the next biome, like they roll down the wall, kind of thing. Kind of like that. Though I don't really know what that is. Let's find out. Power transmitter fragment. Power trans... Do I not have a power transmitter? Let's go ahead and fix this while we're at it. I'm not 100% positive, but I'm relatively sure the power transmitters are the things that let you relay power from, like, say, a base with solar panels, but then you wanted a different base underwater.
New blueprint acquired.
Let's find out if I'm right. Yeah, power tran... Okay, I really thought I had those already. I thought those were just default. I guess they're not anymore. Okay, then. So I'm not seeing any big chunks of the Cyclop, which is unfortunate. What is this? Inventory full. Now that's curious, because it's basically telling me it's something I already have, because if I already have it, it's going to turn into titanium. That's funny. Never had that happen before. Alright, so what I want to do is kind of comb this shelf and see if we can find any fragments that rolled down the side, because I literally have found 2 or 3 different Cyclops pieces that... Wow, there's 3 fragments right here. So you get a lot of fragment propulsion cannon. What? Oh, no. What? Okay. Weird. That's really odd. So the other one said inventory full, but now these are letting me scan them. That's funky. Ooh, we gotta watch out for that guy. Alright, so I'm gonna do some exploring and see if we can't find what we're looking for along the edge here. And if not, I'm just gonna head back to the base. That was only one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen in my life. I was coming along, exploring this little edge area, heard the little roar, but wasn't really worried. I was like, ooh, there's a chest. And this, he's gone now, but this texture stuff loaded in, all this terrain, and there was literally a Reaper Leviathan right here, like, full broadside, scared the living snot out of me. I just pulled back on the throttle and just ran. It was like, ah! I'm hoping he's not over here anymore, because I wanted to see what was in there. Ah, I would have died for water. Nope. I did find a few signals, which I completely blanked on how the new system works, that you actually put them in your inventory now. That confused me, because I was like, oh, look at that, I'm getting signals and I don't have to clear out inventory space. And then I got like 2 or 3, and it was like, inventory's full, and I was like, wait, what? So, there's that. Here, another inventory is full thing. I did drop a lot of the... Wait, scanner room. What? I don't think that's not implemented yet. It's not letting me scan it. Man, that sounds so cool. I want a scanner room. How do I do that? What is this thing? Oh, that's one of those eggs. There is some kind of device that I don't have for taking the eggs and like incubating them or something. Unless you just put them in the aquarium. I'm not really sure. I've never messed with them. I thought there was a actual equipment like device that you had to unlock. Wow, I'm getting a lot of that load-in stuff now too. There's the Kush biome. Actually, now I can go... Let's test out our new depth thing. Because I should be able to go a lot further now. Why is all the... Whoa! That's why! I was like, why is all this glowing red? Dude, seriously, get off of me. What are you doing? That was creepy. And I think... Come on, man, load. I think, but I don't know for sure if I got all the fragments available. You know what? Be gone. That's right. I got one of these now. I can shock you. Let's test my theory here and see what... Seamoth upgrade console. I definitely got that already. So I think I've got everything from this area. But we can actually go a lot further down now. That's got to be an egg for these shockworm things, I guess. But yeah, I know there's a way that you can basically take the worm... Or not the worms. You can take the eggs and essentially, like, raise them type of thing into little aquarium pet things. But I don't know if you actually have to... I don't know if you actually have to put them in a special incubator device thing that I've yet to find, or if it's just the aquarium. I never got really that far. It goes down this way. It's just a deeper Kush biome. We're at 3 something, so we'll go a little slower. Oh, there it is. Alright, so 325 is our new safe depth. Right, or 324, rather. Okay. Now, how far is it from there before we hit crush depth? Because technically right here we're fine. Is it 400? Ooh, there's engine fragments. Ah! What do you know? Actually, it looks like all 3 of them. I do need to head back, though. I didn't bring any food with me, and I'm starting to get pretty hungry. Ow! Yep. I hate these things so much. More so than the Reapers and all that stuff. Like, because those I can get away from. Alright, so we got the Cyclops. That was interesting. I totally did not get it from where I thought I would. Oh well. I don't think this is deep enough to go to 4. I was really hoping I could test my crush depth. 398. You're dropping a little bit. Oh, it's not 4. Is it 425? Is it 100 meters after you're safe? Maybe? If I could actually find something deep enough to go 425? Maybe? Nope, it's gonna come back up. Alright, well... In a way, that's good, though. Oh, here we go. There's a cliff, I think. Are you a cliff? Well, it's far enough. I think. Maybe not. Yeah, okay, so 425... Oh, no, 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 no! Service! Blow all ballast tanks! 90-degree up bubble! Let's go! Woo! I didn't hear him! I did not hear him! Oh, jeez. Surface! Rapid surface! Lights off, conserve power! Whee! Get going! Wow! Oh, okay. Is he chasing me? I don't think they go up this high. At least not when they're that deep to begin with. Oh, man! That literally scared me. Like, I just turned around and he was floating right above me. I was so waiting for him to just bull rush towards me. Whoo-hoo-hoo. Okay. Wow. I don't know if I hit him at all with that perimeter defense or if that was just me panicking. I'd like to think I did something, but I don't know. Whew. Alright, let's get back to the base, and I'll wrap things up from there because we are way over on our time. Alrighty, so we are back here at the base, all squared away. We got about 20 titanium out of that, I think, if I did my math right, which should help us expand the base quite a bit if we keep wanting to go with that. My overarching plan, some of you who have seen my old Subnautica seasons would probably already know I was trying to do the same thing that I wanted to do back then, is have an above water base, since it's basically free for hull integrity, have those different pipe, basically different tunnels and passageways above water stretching to different biomes. And then at those biomes, basically building and dropping down and having like a water base type of thing. And then all the foundations and stuff will help support to where I can do a lot of glass, because I'm wanting to fill all these up with windows and glass pathways and yada 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 yada. I would use a glass one here, but we already covered it won't let you build on that. So that's kind of the overarching plan, assuming they don't pull the rug out from under me and update the game again and make me start over. If they do, I may continue, since we made a lot of progress on this, I may continue to work on this world, possibly, and then just be working in off camera on a new one, to where I can get it, and then once we kind of duplicate and get it all up to speed, then switch back over, or something like that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. I did forget, I knew I had something else I wanted to do this episode, but I just don't have the time to do it. I'm already way over. I did intend to go back through and read these, not these particularly, but these entries. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Data down. Yeah, here we go. All these logs that kind of set up a bit more of the story. And I'd actually had a couple people ask me about doing that. I totally will. I just forgot to do it this episode. I meant to, and now we're way over on our time, so I don't want to do it this episode. But next episode we'll probably be able to cover that. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.